As is the real truth. I Say Podcast Network Hot Mic Series. We're live from the third quarter. DJ Record Pool event. CR Pool. Down here with the gym complex. And we're here today with a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, family? My name is Uncle Buddah, man. That's what they call me. Uncle Buddah Rat, Florence, South Carolina. Let me see. Cumulus Broadcasting right now. iHeartRadio. I worked at all the different ones. Clear Channel. You name it. I've been there before.
Uncle Buddah Cat. Listen, I will say this, Uncle Buddah Cat.
Buddah Rat.
Buddah Rat.
But just call me Uncle Buddah. That's my name, Uncle Buddah.
We got you. When I walked in the room today, I was asked one question. Do you know who that is? When they pointed at you, I said, no, I'm sorry, I don't. Guess what the follow-up was?
What?
You need to. Come here, let me introduce you.
That's what's up.
So tell the people why you are that person that we need to know.
Well, I think he would have probably said that because of how long I've been in the game around here in the Carolinas. When I first got here, I came in as an artist, so I understand a lot of different things that artists go through when they're trying to push a record or make music or get their project out there. And I ended up getting on the radio back in 1999.
Okay.
And I've been on the radio for almost 25 years now, so I helped a lot of artists. I ventured a lot of behind-the-scenes deals. I managed a few artists that got deals, you know, here, overseas, different places, things like that. So, you know, got different deals for artists, far as from record deals to movie soundtrack deals and things like that. So I'm just in with a lot of different artists, and I network with a lot of different people. So if somebody said, oh, you probably need to know Uncle Buddah, that's probably one of the reasons, and then because of radio as well. So yeah. Okay. So hey, salute on that. 20 plus years on radio. That's a milestone. So definitely salute on that. So where can we listen to you at right now? I'm on Cumulus Broadcasting, Magic 94.3 out of Florence, South Carolina. But you know, radio has changed so much. It's different now. You can listen to me anywhere, man. I have family calling me from Jersey and New York and all over. We have an app, magic943fm.com. I'm on the radio from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day. I go on after Ricky Smiley, and then I get off right before DL Hughley. So I got Ricky and DL going on right before and after me. So like I said, 25 years, and now you can listen online. So you can catch me anywhere in the country, anywhere on the planet. So magic943fm.com.
That's amazing, man. So I know you say you started like as an artist. So how was your transition from an artist to a radio personality?
You already know, of course, when they first asked me did I want to get on the radio, I was like, cool. I'm thinking I'm gonna play my music on the radio. That's well, I'm taking this job. But when you get on the radio, you realize it ain't like that. You start realizing what radio really is and really is about. And radio was actually a lot realer when I first got on. Like I said, I got on in '99, so we kind of had a little more freedom to play different things. You know, if we wanted to, it wasn't so corporate like it is now. You know, but making that transition from the streets to radio, and from an artist to radio, it was something, you know what I mean? But I managed it, and I'm still here doing it, man. And artists just have to understand radio, because a lot of artists think, you know, when they come out the studio, you take your music straight to the radio station, and it's not really like that. If you're an artist, make your music hot on the streets first. The radio station's gonna come looking for you. That's our job. We go look for the hot music. You know what I'm saying? So we know that you're the hottest artist out there on the streets. We come in to find that record. And that's kind of what I had to learn from transitioning from an artist to a radio personality. You know what I mean?
So that's a perfect segue to what I wanted to ask next. So looking at it from when you came in '99 to where it is now, and I see people now who can literally say, all right, the club starts tonight at 10. It's 8 o'clock. I'm going to make a song. I'm going to mix it. I'm going to master it. I'm going to take it to the club. I'm going to have the DJ play it. I'm going to see how the crowd reacts to it. And if they go up and it's a hit, hey, I have bypassed the middleman. So since the technology has advanced, Has it had a negative impact, you think, on radio?
That's a good question. I don't think it's so much negative. I think it's a better impact. It's better for artists. I think, I know that. But I don't think it's negative for radio because radio going to pretty much stick to the script. You know what I mean? You might have the hot joint coming out the studio and want to bring it straight to the station, but 9 times out of 10, it probably won't get in rotation or get played like that. There are certain records that will get broken like that, but I don't think it's so much negative. I think it's actually better for the artist because if you think about it, back when I got on, we had to have a record, vinyl. You had to have 2 records for one DJ, so he could backspin, cut, scratch, do that. For 500 pieces of vinyl back then was $1,700.
Sheesh.
You see what I'm saying? That's just for 500 pieces of vinyl. Imagine what an artist could do now with $1,700. And then back then, there wasn't any digital anything. You couldn't distribute your music digital. You couldn't get on digital. So now artists have a digital platform where they could be heard all across the world. So it's not so much important as getting that record broke on the radio anymore as being on social media. You know what I mean? I mean, you could... Like I did a seminar about maybe a couple of months ago, and the question was asked about radio and this, that, and next. And I asked how many people in here actually listen to the radio? And out of a room about 100 people, maybe 25, 30, 40 people raise their hand. But when you say how many people in this room have a cell phone or a smartphone, everybody got one. So for me, for an artist, this right here is where you need to be at. You need to be in this. You know what I mean? As opposed to being on the radio, and I'm a radio personality, but I'm going to tell you now, this is the new wave right here. You know what I mean? Get on social media, get in this. That's what people listening to, the links and, the QR codes and all that shit. That's where it's at.
You know how many people wouldn't have told it if they were a radio personality?
Well, radio stations is getting up on it too. That's why you see radio stations online now digitally and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because they already know you can't. It's like the newspaper. Ain't nobody buying no newspapers no more. It's like CDs. Can't really give out CDs no more, So everything has its time, then it moves on, then it passes. So, as far as the radio is still where we listen to the hottest artists on every day. But at the same time, your record doesn't have to get broken on the radio. You can break your own record in so many different ways. TikTok can break a record now, so,
So let me ask you this, because I would value your expert opinion on this. So we've seen like the hot genres over the last decade or so. So we've gone from, we had player music, we had drug taking music, we've had trap music. Now it's drill music.
Drill music, yeah.
What do you see as the next genre of music in the hip hop that's go like drill? We ain't even thinking about that. In a year or a couple years, this is gonna be the next thing.
Yeah. Well, I think the next thing is going. Everything comes back around in a circle, and what I do see, I think lyrics is coming back.
That's
what I think. I think the lyrical cats is about to come back. When you see the J. Cole's and the Kendrick Lamar's and all them kind of artists right now that's out there, and if you listen to a lot of the new stuff that's coming out, the new cast that's coming out, they really saying something different. They spitting lyrics. So in a minute, lyrics is coming back, I believe. And hopefully, hip-hop will take a more positive turn than a negative turn, this time. Drill music, hip-hop has been broken down into so many different areas, man. It's a different wave of music, you know what I mean? It's an urban type thing, but if you take hip-hop, you got backpack music, like you said, you got drill music, you got the East Coast, you got the West Coast, you got this, that. It's so many different forms of hip hop that you never know what's going to come out tomorrow.
Definitely.
We even with recording hip hop in the studio now. I went to the studio the other day with a rapper, a new school rapper, I guess you would call him, and just the way I watched him record, punching in every verse, punching in every line. It's a little bit different than when I came up with, you get in there and you spit it down, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And now it's more like, okay, I got this, da-da-da-da-da, stop, bring it back, blah, 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 put that in, you know what I mean? So it's a whole different ball game, man. Yeah. But I respect it, no doubt, because I know things never stay the same. Everything changes, everything evolves, so.
Yeah. Man, that's great conversation.
Yeah, I can talk to you all day about this stuff, bro.
Absolutely, man. I love this. I can sit around and have these conversations all day.
That's what I do.
I'm very inquisitive, so I have to ask before we close out. Thunderfest 2022.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
Thunderfest is an event that we started about 2 years ago, man. Where we actually teamed up with the biker clubs, Thunder Guards, and some different biker clubs, and we have a big event each and every year where artists, different hip-hop artists, singers, they all come out. We got a big stage. We have bike clubs from all over the country, car clubs from all over the country. They come down, and we all get together. There's tons of vendors. There's food. There's a whole bunch of stuff, networking. And, I mean, it's just one big event that goes on all night long, man. And we call it Thunderfest. So this is one of the T-shirts from Thunderfest that we had this year.
Where does it happen at and when?
It happens in Timmonsville, South Carolina at the Thunder Guards Clubhouse every year. It's an annual event. And it'll be next year in the summertime. I'm not sure about the date yet, but Thunderfest, that's the new wave. You'll hear about it.
Yeah, cool, man. So is there anything you want to make the listeners aware of, or anything you want to tell them you got coming up, or where to follow you at?
Man, you can follow me on social media at Buddah. That's BUDDAHRATT. And I got a couple of events coming up. I'm always doing events. I have my own building on West Evans Street here in Florence, South Carolina. It's called the Showtime Event Center. I rent it out for different events. I got like 6,000 square feet. So if artists want to come do their, music videos, and if you have your listening parties and things like that you want to have at the building, just get at me. I do weddings, baby showers, birthday parties, all that kind of stuff at the building, man. And I do have a few events coming up for all my Southern Soul folk out there that know about Tucker. We have Tucker coming September the 10th, Florence Darlington Tech's SIMT building, and I'm also doing a food truck festival that day. I got like over 30 food trucks coming out, artists performing on the stage that day, vendors and all kind of stuff. So,
man, when is this?
This is September the 10th at the Florence Darlington Tech SIMT building. So, I'll give you the information before I go. I got flyers and all that for you.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, so again, it was a pleasure sitting down with Uncle Buddah. Hey, like I was told, if you don't know him, he's someone that you need to know. So I'm glad I was able to sit down with him, and he was someone that you was able to get to know.
Yeah, no doubt.
So it's the real truth. I Say Podcast Network. We're down here at the CR Pool, third quarter networking event. We're with the Gym Complex. We thank you for tuning in. It's the Hot Mic Series, and we out.
Appreciate you, bro.